Vega. And that's another good win of the ball. Look at... And the shots! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Good ball, good touch. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Portugal may be down, but not out just yet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. In with the challenge. Mikel Oyarzabal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bernardo Silva. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. Sends it crossfield. Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space. Showing good feet. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldo. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Raul. Xavi Alonso. And that was asking for too much. Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Vitinha. Is João Felix. Xavi Alonso. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Ferran Torres coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Spain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Quality ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's in a great position here. He's looking wide. Cucurella. Swings in, and he's rising! Oh, he's got himself into a great position. João Felix. Cucurella. Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Raul. Guti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. Picked out brilliantly. Araujo tries to clear. Yamal. That is good strength. Vega. And it's Mendes. 4 added minutes on the board. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. And here's Neto. It's a promising position. And he's gone backward here. That's... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It is close, but that is the last of it. So, yet another step towards... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to...
He's had a shot! Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Laos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Towering header! That's going to go a long way. And it's Van Dijk. That is a brilliant interception. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Vinicius Junior. Somerville looking for the run. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Eze. Quarter of an hour played. That has found him in acres of space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Upamecano. Somerville. Fernandez. Anderson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice plays it short. Spain with another corner. Corner number 2 then. Rice with the short one. And it's Mendes. And across. Cleared away. Corner number 3 coming up. Right back. Rice. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland, and he's managed to get free. Deftly away. Laos have it back and can go again. And here's Haaland. Out towards the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through? And here's Mbappe. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Rice goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well read, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Rice. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bellingham. Now that's a lovely exchange. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Eze.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now he's got space here.
Eze clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Fernandez. And here's Hailinh.
Well,
And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 14.
And here is the first touch of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And here's Bellingham. Rodri. Just eases him off the ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Fernandez. Looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Laos are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Cucurella. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And Kyle Walker. And it's Rice. Now it's Somerville. Šeško! Dani Olmo. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. And Messi! And that's a good finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Dani Olmo. Can he get on the... He's having a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is crack.
And the shot! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Spain leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Dani Olmo making good progress.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 5. El dorsal
Spain
11.
have hit a
El dorsal
quick-fire
8.
double here
Serán
and
sustituidos
are 2-1 up.
El dorsal
What a
24.
comeback.
El dorsal 13.
And it's Rice.
El dorsal 17.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rodri. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has crossed it. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. And it's been hooked away. He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cucurella.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. This looks promising. He's found the way through. Played in with purpose. Valverde can get it clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. João Neves. Now it's Somerville. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, such a clever touch. Chooses to go crossfield. Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the delivery, and he's quick to get rid. Tries to play it through, and the counter is on. He's in a great position. Haaland! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. And he goes cross-field. Anderson. He's had it taken off him. Spain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
It's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Fernandes makes a dash for it. Bellingham. And it's Fernandes. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Dembele. And it's Fernandes. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence is having a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
João Neves clears it away. Cucurella. Half an hour played now. Kyle Walker. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice sequence of passes, this. Driving through the middle. Tries a shot! Hakimi gets it away. Here's Rodri. And here's Dembele. Rodri. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Fernandes. Anderson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Saliba. Here's Rodri. Kyle Walker. Bellingham. Opts to play it back. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rodri. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. And no, that was never going to make it. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So right back into the action.
Spain really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
That's put paid to the danger. To Walker. Played back into the centre. Fernandez. Now it's Bellingham. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Mbappe. João Neves. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe. Anderson. Probing pass. Floated through. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. The first breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And he shoots! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! A finish of true class! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Strong running down that left flank. Nuno Mendes. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been flattened there. Ferran Torres gets it clear. And it's Rodri. And this is Messi. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to get it away. Big chance! And it's in!
Somerville really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's managed to get rid. It's gone for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18 será sustituido por
Swung
el
over.
dorsal 41.
And it's Walker.
Laos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Somerville.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now, can he find a finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Consa. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's gone backward here. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Laos are down to 10 men.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.